Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Halo teman-teman semua, jumpa lagi sama saya Hasnul Insani Johar. Saya akan melanjutkan video saya yang kemarin kita bicara tentang teoris di Bildungsroman. Nah, sekarang saya fokus kepada findings dari analisis saya eh, dalam menganalisis novel Mohja The Girl in the Tangerine Scarf. Nah, hari ini kita akan membahas hasil analisis saya dalam menginvestigate The Girl in Tangerine Scarf. Nah, ada empat finding, saya bagi jadi empat finding dari novel ini. Yang pertama tentu investigating Bildungsroman. Bildungsroman itu ya novel tentang moral or psychological growth of the protagonist. Kemudian ada journeying di situ, journey-nya di Mohja ini tidak hanya sekedar personal journey, tapi juga ada spiritual sama sosial atau komunal journey dari protagonis. Nanti saya juga akan membahas ternyata di Bildungsroman ini tidak hanya sekedar spiritual journey, tapi juga ada cultural journey atau cultural development yang bisa kita lihat dari music and dance yang dibahas oleh Mojakaf di novelnya. Kemudian ini masih physical journey, yaitu ada pilgrimage going to Mecca, and finally about the crossroad of America, yaitu nickname dari Indianapolis. Ini menunjukkan dari criss-crossing or multiple identities of the protagonist. Nah, kita sekarang lihat bagaimana sih music dan Islamic worship yang dibahas dari novel Mohja The Girl in the Tangerine Scarf. So in Mohja novel, not only use the metaphor of centricity, but also music to illuminate how her protagonist identities unite American popular culture and Islamic tradition, often in playful ways. Bapak ya teman-teman, kita selalu mix bahasa Indonesia dan bahasa Inggris karena kita investigate literary text in English, so ya di mix aja Indonesia dan English. Jadi in Mojakarv, The Girl in Tangerine Scarf, the omniscient narrator describes the juxtaposition of music and Islamic worship when Kadra and her family perform one of the Hajj obligation, which is tawaf, walking circularly around Kaabah. So the narrator describes how Kadra tries to keep talbiyah. Talbiyah is a Muslim prayer intended to perform the Hajj in her mind and on her tongue. So quote, "Here I am, oh my Lord, here I am. Labaik Allahumma labaik," end quote. But she also keeps, quote, getting it crossed with Bill Collins in her head, crooning, quote, "I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I have been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord." So by emphasizing the way in which Talbia is ghosted by American popular culture in her protagonist's mind, Kaf demonstrate the easy coexistence in Kadra of apparently disparate modes of communication. So Kadra's identity can easily reconcile her Islamic heritage with her Americanness. So similarly to Kahf, so Kahf juxtaposed American popular culture and Islamic tradition. We can see that another key aspect of the scene in which when Kadra, so just the juxtaposition of music and popular culture with Islamic devotional rituals can be seen when in Kahf, The Girl in Tangerine Scarf, notably in the dual roles of Kadra's friend or Hakim as a khatib or clergy in the mosque and as a trombone player at the club. So the narrator described how when Kadra meets Hakim, where is it, Hakim? Yeah, so this is about Hakim, her friend. So the narrator described how when Kadra meets Hakim, Kadra asks him about his daily life, and Hakim said that, quote, I've been playing trombone at a club downtown, end quote. So the mosque, which is a symbol of religion, is intertwined with his trombone playing. So reflecting on Hakim's dual activities, Kadra responds to Hakim's idea of combining music and religion by asking, quote, why couldn't we have mosques where music and prayer could both happen, both hearten people's souls, end quote. So in this sense, Kahf's protagonist questions the traditional function of the mosque, which may exclude music in inspiring people's spirituality the way Sufis uses music to speak and connect to Allah. So indeed, Kahfs invoke the hip hop genre in order to consider the multifaceted aspects of contemporary American Muslim identity. So we see this the hip hop dance. So in The Girl in Tangerine Scarf, Kahf depicts a girl band comprised of Muslim young women, the Nia group, performing hijab hip hop at the Dakwah Conference Islamic Entertainment concert for Muslim youth. So Kadra is surprised by the ability of American Muslim youth seamlessly to interweave their Muslim identity with hip hop, a globally popular musical and dance form. End quote. Was hijab hip hop a girl group? So Kadra wonders, quote, how the da'wah has evolved. Kadra muses stuffing the flyer in her bag, end quote. So here the author shows how an Islamic organization, which is Dakwah Center, has transformed its function as a religious center to become a cultural center for performing music and Black American hip hop. So in this sense, this text reveals how American Muslims are from multiple identities, which not only connect different ethnicities such as Arab, Asian, and Black Muslims, but also linked to Americans' long history of slavery. So this connection is also discussed by Haber that I discussed in the first section of this video focusing on the post-colonial studies. One scholar that I quote is Suad Khabir, so who argue that, quote, hip-hop is Islam because of the long-standing dialogic relationship between hip-hop and Islam as practiced in urban Black communities in the United States, end quote. So Khabir also uses Carty's term African American Islamic history narratives to emphasize how hip-hop tradition assert genealogies that connect present-day U.S. Black Americans to a past that predates the transatlantic slave trade and to a transnational Black identity as well. So by alluding to hip-hop culture, Mohja makes a point that contemporary American Muslims are multiple identities which originated or may originated for Black Americans through the slave trade. Hence, American Muslims have existed in America long before the United States was established in 1776. Thus, this text contests both European Bildungsroman and European settlement in America through hip-hop tradition. And another example or another key moment in which Kahf combines